Hello, this is Sewa from 남자. Today we'll be talking about perm basic and a few useful tips for people that want to improve their perm skills. We are using a mannequin with straight hair and you can see the hair is sticking out like this. It is challenging to grow your hair when you have straight hairs, not only because it's hard to maintain, but also because the sides become poofy. With the side being so poofy, it's almost impossible to create a sharp look. To overcome this issue, people try perm and down perm like this video. Angle, tension, section, combing, and bending are the 5 basics you need to know about perm. First is angle. The higher the angle, the more volume. Top part where most people want volume, the angle should be higher than 90 degrees to create volume on the roots. As you get closer to nape, angle gets lower to match the direction of the hair naturally. If the angle is too high near nape, the permed section might stick out, so be aware of that. Second is tension, the amount of strength applied to pull the hair when perm winding. Even if you use the same size rods, if the tension is not tight enough, those curls will come out more loose than the rest. Therefore, applying tension evenly while winding is very important in perm. Next is combing. When winding, if you don't comb the hair from the roots all the way to the tip with tension, the hair ends might become frizzy. The result may look messy and dry, especially if the tip of the hair is not combed correctly with tension, so be mindful. If the rubber band gets applied with too much tension and closer to the root, it leaves marks on the roots and causes hairs to stick out in random directions. To manage this better, sticks are used to minimize marks on the roots. This way, the newly grown hair can naturally connect with permed hair over time as well. The direction and the size of the curl on each part can be different, so it's important to section the entire hair based on the style you're going for. I usually divide the client's hair into 3 sections. Top section that's meant for volume and style, sides that usually should be volumeless, and top side section that connects these 2 sections. The width of these 3 sections varies depending on how straight the client's hair is. If the side tends to stick out a lot, top section needs to be narrower. On the other side, if the client hair is flat, the top section has to be wider for the overall style to have more volume. If you perm using horizon section, the top side will have too much volume. Diagonal section is better to control volume and direction of the curls. Make sure you're not adding too much volume at the root, and the angle of the winding should be downward. If their hair sticks out a lot over or near bridal ridge, the top side tends to stick out as well. To mitigate those issues, we use finger perm or get rid of root volume after winding. Finger perm is a technique where you wrap hairs with papers and hold them in place with pins to create curls. This technique is used to remove volume on the roots and create curls at the same time. Also, this is used a lot to adjust the root direction on the front. Be aware of the amount of solution applied on the roots because if it's too much, it might create a line between sections. Another way is to get rid of root volume on the top side section. You can take up the rods after you're done with the heating process. Then check to see how much volume was added to the roots and apply a small amount of down pump solution near the roots. Without this process, top side might not connect well with the side, creating a mushroom-shaped structure. If the solution is applied from the roots and pressed down too much, you might see a line being created between sections, so make sure you apply the solution closer to the roots without actually applying on the roots. Winding can be extra challenging with clients with short hair, so I mix flour and perm solution to ease the process. Applying this cream will prevent roots from being pressed down by the weight of the rods, and it will also boost the volume on the roots. I've seen a technique where you wind first and apply liquid solution at the end. This technique with strong perm solution is not ideal because this could irritate your scalp. I've had clients that told me they got burned at another hair salon because the perm solution that was dripping from the hair to their face. I switch back and forth from winding and applying solution because this way it minimizes the solution being in contact with the scalp. If you wind and apply the solution all at once, the processing time will be even for all sections. If you go back and forth from winding and applying solution but can do this in timely manner, the processing time between the section you first started and the last section can differ a lot, so you have to practice winding fast. Hair perm isn't just creating curls, but it's about creating a style that takes a client's head shape, face shape, lifestyle, and overall balance into consideration. Give this a try and let us know in the comment section below on how it went.